Tributes from Council 148 and Court 157, Bator, in memory of Senate Brother Julius Adwin Arku Adjakro. Our days pass away in your wrath. Our years are gone in no time. 70 years to our life, or 80 if we are strong. Yet most of them are sorrow and trouble. Speeding by, they sweep us along. So make us know the shortness of our life, that we may gain wisdom of heart. Psalm 90, verse 9, 10, and 12. Ninth Brother Julius Adwin Arku Adjakro joined the Noble Order of Knights and Ladies of Martia at Bechem, Council 18, on the 16th of July, 1963, when he was a teacher at Bechem Training College. In August the same year, he transferred to Council 10, Okponglo in Accra, because he had admission at the University of Ghana, Legon. Very enterprising as he was, he exhibited his potential, and this won him the position of Assistant Secretary of the Council in 1993, and later assumed full secretary in 1994. As he was still enjoying this office, he was elevated to the officer's rank and had to quit this post than he anticipated. As he wrote about himself, "I did not hold this post for long because I got elevated to the officer grade. Hence, I was relieved of the office of secretary to the council." He did not relent in proving his wealth, but he showed true commitment and dedication in all obligations of the Noble Order, and as a result rose to the grade of a worthy brother in 2003, and later attained honorary past Supreme Knight in 2014. This position he held till his transition to join the order above. The late said Ninth Brother Julius Adwin Arku Adjakro was loyal and a faithful brother, not only in the order, but to the Catholic Church, and in all aspects of his life or endeavors. He vividly wrote about these commitments about himself as, "Just as I was faithful to the Catholic Church, so I was to the Noble Order." The late Senate Brother Julius Adwin Arku Adjakro always lived to his ambitions. He will always ensure that he reached his targets. Evidence of such quality of him brought to birth the formation of Bator Martialand Association in 2014, that later gave birth to the consecration of Council 148 on 9th November 2019, and Court 157 later in July 2021. Man decides, plans, and executes, invents, but does not have the power to choose moments of this kind. It is beyond his ability and execution. If not, I strongly believe that the late Ninth Brother Adwin Arku Adjakro will leave no stone unturned to see this moment organized. He is how it is that the novelist, the poet, has become a story for generations to pass on to generations. Senate, aka pay your dues. You will surely be missed. Senate, I remember that on your birthday, when we wish you many more years, up to 120, you quickly reacted that this was unacceptable and that life beyond this age only brings pains, sorrows, and trouble for the young ones. We can only conclude with this Eve adage. Adanyi gbadunu mediapo o. Vio padachi plongotimachi zunudu madipo keha umakpo akofafa o. Senate Hadanyi. Amen.
Mi ayo metek to bene wa ajira do ba ko tributo metek o metek council no ba ko tributo na Saint Kisito honor jajirado metek to wa adwava o metek council wa adwava ne wa ba hle as pt.2 Technical Institute. Mi de ku yi mala mi unti o. Me yi mala mi unti o ta ne amare shimegba ka mi a akwa akoto enu avayi. Eta me tek to mi de ku ne mi di bela baka baka.
Madagugu Milagie be pioneers of Mepe Saint Kizito be miado baba ne mietate le donwe o wona milata tamahla ontinya. Even though death is unavoidable in human life, it is made more difficult to imagine when we cast our memory net back and being reminded of how the person positively shaped lives of many in society, either directly or indirectly. Mr. Adjakro was the first headmaster, principal of the Mepe Technical Institute, now Mepe Saint Kizito Secondary Technical Senior High School, which was established in 18th October 1988. As pioneers, we did well. He did well to establish good foundation for the school in terms of quality and disciplined students, good landscape and well-being of school community. Yes, indeed, it was this foundation on which Mepe Saint Kizito Secondary Technical Senior High School thriving, since technical courses then were trade-oriented. English as an official language of Ghana was not part of the syllabus. However, we received instructions and being examined in English language. This situation posed a great challenge to him to start teaching us basic English in grammar, to establish us, to comprehend our courses without much difficulty in writing our terminal and final examination. It was Mr. Adjakro's leadership that most of the trees, including the mango trees, were planted on campus. He came out with policy that each student must plant one mango tree in his or her name. This policy further stated that never cut any tree in any place, anywhere, even in your bedroom. This became a popular slogan on the lips of every student. This policy was intended to keep the school environment green and to maintain desirable atmosphere, thus combating imminent climate, even though the students' population was heterogeneous in terms of age. Mr. Adjakro was able to instill discipline among the students. He also advised us that we could make fun of one another, but no student should make fun of any traditional area or a student belonging to, since the students came from different tradition or family background. This was to ensure tolerance of diversity and to develop good rapport. Though we pioneers are heartbroken at losing you, your deeds will remain in our memories forever. Thank you for making life meaningful and beautiful to us and St. Kizito community at large. We appreciate your effort. Enjoy your new home. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a tribute by Metekans. We will now call St. Kizito School to give us their tribute. St. Kizito.
Tribute from the board, management, staff and students of MEPE St. Kizito Senior High Technical School to the late Mr. J.E.A. Adjakro. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day. 2 Timothy 7 and 8a. 35 years ago, MEPE Technical Institute was officially opened with 25 students. A gentle, handsome, patient, knowledgeable, methodical, hardworking, and well-composed teacher descended from the position of headmaster of Sogakope Secondary School for appointment as the founding principal of this baby institute. His full name was Mr. Julius Adwin Arku Adjakro. The name Mr. Adjakro, or Papa Adjakro, as he was always called, rang bells in the minds of lots of people anytime the history of Mepe St. Kizito is outlined. The dream of opening this institution came to reality through the efforts of the late Archbishop Dominic Kojo Ando, coupled with great sacrifices from the chiefs, queen mothers, elders, and the entire Mepe community, of which Mr. Adjakro was not left out. This was to commemorate the Golden Jubilee of Mepe St. Martin's de Porres Catholic Church, celebrated in August 1980. He was one of the numerous well-meaning indigents who donated varied sums as seed money for their dream to materialize. Under his principalship, personalities with great requisite knowledge and skills from all walks of life, but mostly indigents, such as Mr. Adwin Arku, Mr. S.K. Adikbe, were recruited as part-time teachers to handle various subjects. Then, Mr. Adjakro, the principal, and one Mr. David Dagadu handled English language and mathematics respectively, an exercise he did with much diligence and commitment. He acquainted himself well on track of good discipline, which was a major prerequisite for academic excellence and attainment of dignified status in the society at large. In his quest to see Mepe Technical Institute become a giant among academic institutions, he traveled to St. Rose's Secondary School, Akwatia, in November 1988 and contacted Reverend Sister Zita Simon for educational materials that were donated to the Baby Institute by the latter. Again, Mr. Adjakro, who doubled as the regional NAT chairman, used his position to lobby for more educational materials for the school under the NAT Code Book Impact Program in December of the same year. He also demonstrated maximum skills of a horticulturalist, as he and some other selfless citizens of Mepe grew lots of trees in the school, creating a serene environment for teaching and learning to take place. Under his transformational leadership, together with other heads that followed, a lot of well-wishers contributed in various capacities to push Mepe Technical Institute, the pride of Mepe, to the level it has reached today. In the year 1990, he officially handed over the administration of the school to Mr. Mausi Samuel Adama Ajiman as the acting principal of the institute, as he took over the district directorship for Northtown District Education Directorate. Despite handing over as a member of the Catholic fraternity, he continued to work assiduously until the Archbishop of the Metropolitan Archdiocese of Accra officially took over the management of Mepe Technical Institute in October 1992 and named it after St. Kizito, a young and brave martyr of Uganda, hence the name Mepe St. Kizito. Even in his old age, he contributed towards the development of a school, and his contribution towards the school could not be underestimated. Occasionally, his house served as a storage hub for the school when it was impossible for long and bigger trucks loaded with foodstuff to access the school. He was a disciplinarian who always sticks to his principles, a counselor who would not compromise on high moral standards, an initiator of great ideas, a mentor and a motivator. According to Christopher Holloway, the life of one we love is never lost. Its influence goes on through all the other lives it ever touched. Truly, you have touched many lives, and your memories will forever linger on in our minds and in the archives of the pride of Mepe. Fare thee well, great son of Mepe soil. Amen.
This is the school anthem of St. Kizito. St. Kizito school anthem. Thank you, St. Kizito. Leye mi ayo cadet to be mi now Sugasco cadet. Now 5 minutes. Ne wa wa dan popola nemi. Ne o ova nola wa baba adebu mamle to amen bi enwuti kefebe no tu adaka ma kemi jemia pe subo gome.
Yeah. So Gasco cadet displaying. So Gasco school cadet. Followed by Sugasco School Brass Band. And then just behind the brass band is Mepe St. Kizito Cadet. Paying their last respect to our dear father, their former headmaster, Mr. Julius Adjakro. So Gasco cadet leading the way. St. Kizito cadet as well. And then music provided by Sogakope School Brass Band, Sogakope Secondary School Brass Band. So the commanding officer Nelson Klabo leading the cadet course from Sogakope Secondary School. Mountain Guard of Honor in the memory of J.A. Adjakro. The Kizito Cadet Commander is Vincent Glan, and that of St. Sogakope Secondary School is Nelson Klabo. A nice display. Nice and beautiful display from the cadet corps of Sogakope Secondary School to the honor of Mr. J.A. Adjakro. The Kizito Cadet Corps led by Nate Ni, Nelson Klabo giving the commands. That's quick march. Slow march. A slow march from Sogakope. They have paid their due respect. Let's give it up for them. Sogakope. Colorful display. Able boys and girls. The Sogasco Brass Band giving us the music at the background. It's now the turn of Mepe St. Kizito. Papa Adjakro happens to be the first principal of Mepe Technical Institute, now Mepe St. Kizito. Let's not forget that Papa Adjakro was a scout member, so it is just fit, it is just right that the cadet from Sogakope and Mepe St. Kizito pay their last respect Kizito cadet led by Ninate. Akia Pomila Yenye Cadet to Mapa St. Kizito Sukuome. Ni Nyanwebe Papa Adjakro Kia Yokatami Pupulentibia. And no scout Mapo Yeta Dakueje. And Yabubu Be Wa Adebubu Mamle Tonti. Ke Amayele Hunwa Upon Konye Ni Nate. Mepe St. Kizito Cadet Corps falling out. They have paid their due respect to the first principal of the school, Mr. J.A. Adjakro. The music at the background is from Sogakope Secondary School Brass Band. Thank you. Sogasco Cadet and Mepe St. Kizito Cadet Corps. Brass band from Sogasco, thank you very much. You have paid your respect to your former headmaster, Mr. J.A. Adjakro, who was also a scout member. Very, very energetic during his times.
Akpe ekabanye miozuku vio Kyo chusuga kopekli Mepe St. Kizito akpe ova adefie mi be yomele squad de juro ke yole etevie tenu ne gbadagba okli police omele mi do me ha yo attack pele mi in terms of security issues gi mi do mi onu no la o lava adebubu amenu bie nti kapa tui bada kuku nu no la lava adebubu amenu genti afia tu adaka yeta le susumata bila yo Presby Church choir bada kuku minami ha le kapele no la na bano domawo yana mon popo de chokpla bada kuku hajila osogbota no yo kwa na o kaba vian le mi no wacho akpe. Akpe yaiji
le tola kple vila kple gbɔgbɔkɔkɔla ƒe ŋkɔme aƒetɔ ye nɔ kple mi mekumi na miatso metsɔ tsikɔkɔe le Julius ƒe ŋuti la yiram esia do ŋku mawutsilele si wòwɔ la dzi na mí eye ale apɔstolo Paulo yayratɔ gblɔ ene si mí ame siwo katã wole mawutsi na le Kristo Yesu me la eƒe kume wole mawutsi na mí le woɖi mí kpli de kume to mawutsilele me bena ale si wòfɔ Kristo tso ame kukuwo dome to fofoa